Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're doing a beer that's gonna be clued up by David. You can open your eyes now. And
Okay.
he was gonna ask me no more than 2 clue questions and then try to guess the beer. But before he guesses, he's gonna tell me what the score is.
Before I guess it, I'm going to tell you the scores. Gotcha. So it's probably going to be the same 2 questions I always ask. Foreign or domestic?
Domestic.
Is it popular?
That depends.
Okay. So that's not really a yes or no.
It's kind of like
So I
what's
get a
my
bonus
line?
question. It's a bonus answer. Style.
Now, see, that's a better question. Bock.
Bock. Okay.
You see glass?
Domestic Bock. And a solid answer is that it had to be popped.
Which is an unnamed clue, right?
Yes. That wasn't a question that was asked. That was a gimme by hearing. Using my spidey senses.
And if you ever watched that TV show in the 50s, What's My Line? What the people did, they used what's called binary questioning, where they could eliminate certain possibilities. I didn't know about that, but it was very hard to defeat the contestants.
That is a very light amber. Light amber color.
You're right, it is amber and it's very clip filtered.
Domestic. Okay.
What's the head? Off-white?
Yeah, slightly off-white. I mean, but we are a dimmed light situation right now, so it could be lighter than eggshell.
This is terrible lighting. Okay, ready to taste it?
The bubbles lace pretty nice in it. Yeah, I mean, of course. Tastes good.
A lot of bread crust. Spicy.
It's spicy, but subdued.
Medium body.
Yeah, yeah. It's got that Roman meal flavor you're always talking about.
Excellent. Forgot about that. Crisp finish.
Crisp. You know, if you didn't say domestic, I wouldn't picked another beer from Mexico. I wouldn't have picked a Bock. I would have picked an amber.
Really, you do a pretty good job of guessing because you eliminate half the world by asking that first question.
Foreign or domestic?
Mm-hmm. What do I mean, half the beer world? Because either way it goes, one way you know it's not U.S. or you know it's foreign. So then you start smelling and you start breaking down what it is.
I think this one's very close to us. But then again, with the last year we lived with 2020 and moving into 2021, things are all over the place, including in the beer world.
Buyouts. I was watching people lose their you-know-what over a buyout. I was watching videos for 120 IPA. It's taken me weeks and weeks because there's over 200 reviews. And there was a series from like 2 years ago where people were saying, Dogfish Head got bought out by Sam Adams. And they're like flipping out. Is this the end? Is it over? Will I ever buy it again? Is it going to be good anymore? I was like, well, I don't think Samuel Adams, Boston Beer Company, bought Dogfish Head so they could ruin it and then nobody would want to buy it. What sense does that make?
I don't know.
They said they're going to let the people keep running it. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. There's changes. Changes happen.
Yeah, I think the owner of the original Dogfish he put so much energy in fighting the big companies to actually get a push or a fair market share for his beer that he just kind of burned himself out. Maybe that's why he sold out. Maybe he just had an offer he couldn't refuse,
That's the real answer.
Yeah.
And secondly, now he can concentrate on the beer making end of it and not be bothered all day long about the business and worrying what's going to happen.
So why would you bring up Sam Adams in the middle of a blind taste test?
Because you said that things are really wishy-washy these days with who's making what and how things keep changing.
I was going to go in a different direction. Now I'm going to go and say this is the Sam Adams beer.
Oh, well, what direction were you going to go in?
Abita.
Yeah.
I was going to say this is the Abita Mardi Gras Bock.
Why you gotta cheat?
I didn't cheat. Oh, I'll be darned. But it does taste a little different than years gone by. And this is really, really good. It's really decent. It's a lot lighter than I remember it. That's why I said, if you didn't say it was domestic, I was gonna say it was
Dos Equis Ambar?
Yeah. But then there was less flavor.
I thought you were going to say Modelo Negro or something.
No, Negro's got different flavor.
Darker.
Yeah. Wow. Mardi Gras Bock.
So you guessed it.
I had it, but then you went off on your conversation about Sam Adams, and I was
because you distracted me by saying how things keep changing.
Yeah.
And it made me think of that, what I was watching yesterday about people just getting in an uproar over it.
Well, I was going to bring up the fact that Oscar Blues had some issues this year.
Oh, when you said all over the place, you meant there was some batch problems.
Like thin fitty, as we're calling it now, and straight up coconut bomb.
We haven't really ever run into batch problems with Abita. People say it's bland. Well, yeah, but it's consistently the same.
It's a local brew, and the size of it, I would say that it's consistent to maybe like St. Arnold. Yeah.
In Houston.
Yeah. But slightly smaller operation.
You believe that? I don't know.
Yeah, I've been on several tours over there in Abita.
When's the last time you went?
Probably 10 years ago.
Okay, we went 3 years ago, and it was enormous.
What's enormous? They've expanded?
Yeah, it's huge now. From what I saw in '97 to 2018, it was shocking.
Well, I went 2008.
Oh yeah, it's much different.
Well, '97 they were at the old brew house, right?
The old little metal building.
Yeah, in downtown Abita, at Circle. Yeah, no, I've been to the new place. I don't think it was huge.
You thought St. Arnold was bigger, but that was an old school building, wasn't it?
But St. Arnold's, when we went there, it's more like this big historic tour thing we went on. Hey, look at all this fancy stuff. This is the old railroad town kind of like building that we are in now. Abita's more like a built shed type thing.
To just make beer, and then their little hospitality center where the people are drinking and eating the
I think so.
Food.
Yeah.
St. Arnold we had a weird experience there, so.
Yeah, we don't need to keep on touching base on it.
Right, but it was weird. Okay, so.
The only thing we got to say that some of those companies that allow your employees to drink, make sure they're not drunk when they take you on a tour to the point of when they insulted everyone around them.
Yeah, remember, we're not talking about that. Okay, Abita Mardi Gras Bock is brewed with pale, pilsner, and caramel malts and German Perle hops. Our Bock is similar to German maibocks, with its rich malt flavor and full body. Maibock is a spring bock, and it's not a dark bock. You can see it's more like amber.
Right.
So that's
why I said
it's
it's light amber when I initially looked at it.
And since we won't be having any Mardi Gras this year, we may as well enjoy this, because.
Well, I still heard there's gonna be a lot of people go out on a neutral ground with a box of pot pies and drink beer and just yell and throw beads around.
So maybe some unofficial parading.
Yeah, and I also heard that in some of the areas in New Orleans, people are just gonna decorate their homes with Mardi Gras throws and beads, and you can drive around in your car and check it out and go, oh look, they did a good job. And kind of like Christmas here, not only do they decorate for or put up lights for Christmas, we do it for Halloween and other occasions as well. So there may be porch-inspired floats that are going to go on, and you can drop by, and there may be this little jock rally.
There will be many parties. They cannot stop all the parties.
They can't stop the parties now. They can't.
Now, let me ask you this second question. We made a mistake here in the process. My fault. We forgot to rate it before I revealed it. Although you kind of broke the code anyway, so.
I think this is excellent. This is one of the best ones. best Mardi Gras bocks I've tasted from Abita.
I noticed it was 2011 since I had 2014 since I had done a review.
Yeah, and back then it was kind of heavy. This one's light. It's springy. It's here we're in the middle of winter, but we never really do get the shutdown winters per se. But we should get the moist cold ones that goes right through to your bones.
Oh no, terrible.
So I have to give this like. I don't find anything really wrong with it. I'll give it a solid 95.
Wow, for Abita?
Yep, for Abita.
I'm gonna go with 93 and A, but I'm very pleased that you liked it. So you were kind of knew what it was in a way.
A couple of clues gave it away, and a pop kind of, and then I looked at it and I started smelling. I was like, man, it smells like Abita. Abita beers always kind of have that same kind of profile smell to them.
House style.
Yeah, kind of like a house style, and then they work off on it. I was actually talking to Roger Telly today. He's representative from Great Raft. I was at Total Warmer Veterans in Metairie, and we were talking about beers and all that. And he had some really good beers we tried out, and we're gonna review a couple of them.
Okay, so ladies and bon temps relay, we're gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to Jefferson Parish, Louisiana,
and drink more Louisiana beer.